Let's fucking go! The Chicago Bears finally score more points than the opponent for the first time in almost a year and beat the Commanders by a score of 40-20 to go to 1-4 on the season. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears post-game reaction video, which I'll be doing after every single Bears game this year. So subscribe to my channel if you guys want my thoughts before and after every single Bears game. And man, if you guys were watching this live stream, you guys would know that I was so damn happy during this game, especially during that second half when DJ Moore scored that game-clinching touchdown. I was exploding out of my body because I forgot what it feels like for the Bears to actually win a football game, okay? It had been that long. It had been heartbreak after heartbreak. So especially in that third quarter, I was thinking the Bears might still choke this, but DJ Moore and Justin Fields pulled this dub out for us and gave us a win for the first time in almost a year. And it feels so damn good to say that, right? Because even though I know, like, we don't have a great chance of making the playoffs this year, I'm still really happy at getting a win, right? Because this shows me that Justin Fields might still have what it takes to be the Bears' long-term franchise quarterback, okay? And you guys know, me personally, like, being a big Justin Fields fan, I've defended this guy so damn much, and obviously I've criticized him when it's been warranted, but there's been a lot of people in my comments saying that I've been too biased towards this guy, that I've been making too many excuses for this guy. Do you guys still feel the same way after a performance like this in which he scores 4 passing touchdowns, okay? Not 4 rushing touchdowns, 4 passing touchdowns, 282 passing yards, also had 57 rushing yards, avoided multiple sacks in this game, did get sacked 3 times, but avoided multiple sacks in this game. You know, it could have easily been 6 or 7 sacks, but he avoided multiple of those sacks and had good pocket presence in this game. Do you guys still feel the same way about me being biased towards this guy? I don't fucking think so, okay? This guy's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL, and if he keeps on playing like this, he's going to be the Chicago Bears quarterback for many, many years to come. And I fully realize that, yes, it's a bad Commanders defense and the secondary did suck before this game. But, guys, the Commanders front four was a really good front four, okay? Their defensive line from Deron Payne to Chase Young to Montez Sweat to Jonathan Allen was one of the best, defensive lines in the NFL. So for the Chicago Bears offensive line to go up against that defensive line, minus Tevin Jenkins in the second half, right? Because Tevin Jenkins actually did not play for the majority of the second half, right? And we didn't have Braxton Jones there either. So minus 2 key pieces on the offensive line. The Chicago Bears and Justin Fields scored 40 points against the Commanders defense, which, again, I know people in the comments might discredit that because the Commanders have not had a good defense so far, but the Chicago Bears, man, put together a really impressive performance against, a defense like this. And I got to give props to Matt Eberflus too, because as much as I've criticized this guy, he found a way to put together a winning game plan against this team. And, you can say whatever you want to say about his defense, allowing the Commanders to come back in the second half, but they got together multiple stops too in the second half to win the Chicago Bears this game. So, man, hats off to Justin Fields, to Matt Eberflus, to DJ Moore, obviously, and all of these Chicago Bears players, because they went out here in Washington, D.C. and, stole this game from the Commanders. Because keep in mind, guys, the Commanders were favored to win this game by 6 points, according to Vegas. So it was a pretty big upset that the Chicago Bears actually won this game, let alone won this game by 20 points. And I do want to give major props to Justin Fields because every single Bears fan has been criticizing this guy nonstop, talking about drafting Caleb Williams or Drake May in the NFL draft next year. But in this game, guys, Justin Fields, you guys have to admit, shut you up a lot because he passed for 282 passing yards, had 4 passing touchdowns, and no interceptions at all. No turnovers at all either. So no fumbles, no interceptions, and that's a big thing for a quarterback that has struggled with turnovers in the past. So to go up against a stout defensive line and, torch them, that is a really impressive performance by QB1. And at the end of this game, guys, he was so damn confident in that press conference, okay, with the Thursday Night Football guys. He talked about how he believed in his teammates, in DJ Moore, in Darnell Mooney, in his offensive line, and it enabled him to have a really good performance against a defense that many people thought would hold him to only scoring, maybe 12 or 10 points, right? So, man, going to DJ Moore, he had multiple passes where DJ Moore was the only guy that could catch that ball, okay? Especially in the end zone. I think that was in the first half where he threw a ball to DJ Moore where it was like a high pointing type of catch where DJ Moore had to high point the ball and go up and get it. So great play by DJ Moore, but also a great throw by Justin Fields where Justin Fields put that ball only where DJ Moore could get it. So there were multiple of those passes where Justin Fields put a ball up where only the receiver could get it, when the defender had their back turned against him. So, I think Justin Fields is definitely developing as a quarterback in that regard and putting balls where only his receiver can get it, where the cornerback or the defensive back has no chance of actually making a play on the ball. I think that's very significant growth out of Justin Fields as a quarterback. And man, in this game, he also had multiple plays where he got rid of the football extremely fast. So he had a play in the first quarter where he was about to get sacked. He somehow got rid of the football, where in the past, I feel like Justin Fields definitely would have just gotten sacked there. I think he's definitely improving in actually getting rid of the football and not taking, big sacks. He only had 3 sacks in this game, which I know is still decent amount, but compared to the past, that's definitely an improvement in that regard, in the pocket awareness and getting rid of the football. So I'm very impressed by Justin Fields, okay, with his performance in this game. He gave DJ Moore multiple chances in this game to catch a ball, and obviously DJ Moore came through for him, but hats off to Justin Fields also for putting together a great performance against a pretty good defensive line, okay? Not a good defense, but a pretty good defensive line, which gave him fits last year. He dominated that same defensive line. Talking about DJ Moore now, man, what can I say about this guy which has not been said already? I mean, this guy almost single-handedly won us this football game, right? Because he had 230 yards in this game, okay? 230 receiving yards in this game on 8 receptions. He also had 3 receiving touchdowns, which every single one of them was a thing of beauty, okay? He had one where he had to high point the ball, go up and get it over a DB. That's what a number 1 receiver should do. He had 2 other ones where he had to get yards after the catch. He also should have had a 4th one, which should have counted if the refs could fucking see, because they called it dead when he did not even step out of bounds, in my opinion, right? So he should have easily had 4 touchdowns, in my opinion, but he had 3 that actually counted, which the last touchdown, I was going crazy. I'll put my reaction on the screen right now.
5 seconds.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Got it. Yes.
Let's go!
Yes.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Oh my god!
But you guys can see I was going crazy after that play because it basically cemented a Bears win for the first time in almost a year. And getting that yak, man, I mean, that is freaking impressive, right? Because the defender was right there. He could have easily tackled him, but DJ Moore shook him off and went home for the touchdown. And that is so damn impressive, okay? 230 yards on 8 receptions to have 3 receiving touchdowns. That is why you go and get a receiver like a DJ Moore, because he can help out your quarterback like that, okay? Getting yards after the catch, making crazy catches for his quarterback. No other receiver on the Chicago Bears could make those plays for his quarterback. So I'm really happy, man. Ryan Poles went out and got DJ Moore from the Carolina Panthers, which the Carolina Panthers also are missing DJ Moore a lot because they're desperately looking for a number 1 receiver, which the Chicago Bears now finally have. So hats off to DJ Moore for making as many plays as he made in this game. Hats off to, Justin Fields as well. I think the two best players on this offense. But, talking about the offensive line a little bit, I also want to give credit to them because the offensive line for the vast majority of this game was really good in this game, guys. I mean, especially in that first half when Tevin Jenkins was actually in the lineup. They looked really, really good blocking for Justin Fields. Okay, I saw multiple clean pockets for our quarterback. And you guys know, like, when Justin Fields actually has clean pockets to work with, he's a pretty damn good quarterback dating back to Ohio State, right? So if we can actually keep this quarterback clean, he's going to be a good quarterback for us for a long, long time. So, I was really impressed by the protection, especially going up against a defensive line that was as good as the Commanders was. Now, in the second half, we definitely did falter and Justin Fields did get sacked a couple times, but that was also partly because Tevin Jenkins I'm not even sure what happened with him, like if it was like a rest thing with him coming back and, having to be on the snap count, or if he did get injured in the second half, I'm not totally sure, but whatever the case was, Tevin Jenkins did not play for the majority of the second half. We had Ja'Tari Carter in there, who's not as good as him, and, there were some, lapses in protection, but it still was not as bad as they thought it was going to be against a really good Commanders defensive line. So, hats off to the entire offense for scoring 40 points against a defensive line that's good. Okay, I was really, really damn impressed. But talking about the Chicago Bears defense, okay, I also have to talk about them because going up against the Commanders offense that wasn't great so far this year, but was still decent, okay? Against the Eagles defense, they put up 30-something points. They only allowed that offense to score 20 points in this game. They turned the ball over 2 times. They had 5 sacks in this game. That is freaking insane for a Bears defensive line that had barely gone to the quarterback. We had Yannick Ngakoue getting a sack. We had, I believe, Andrew Billings getting a sack. I think we might have had Gervon Dexter also getting a sack. I mean, really, really impressive stuff out of the Bears defensive line, finally getting some pressure on the quarterback. I think also we had, a couple linebacker blitzes too. So I'm pretty sure T.J. Edwards also got home on a sack. So again, hats off to Matt Eberflus for actually calling up some blitzes and getting pressure on the quarterback, because I've been praying for him to finally do that, and he did do that in this game. Finally did get pressure on the quarterback, and against a quarterback like Sam Howell, who is, young and inexperienced, he definitely did put the ball in harm's way. And Greg Stroman Jr. got an interception. We also got a forced fumble and a fumble recovery, so definitely got those turnovers. We also had multiple, pressures on the quarterback, multiple batted down passes too. So I was really, really impressed by the play of this defense, especially being down multiple guys in the secondary. Okay, we did not have Eddie Jackson in this game. No Kyler Gordon, no Jalen Johnson. I think Terrell Smith also went down in this game at the end. So we were down so many damn guys. But Matt Eberflus and the Bears defense found a way to limit the Commanders offense to only scoring 20 points, which was definitely good enough to win this game. So, hats off to the Chicago Bears defense too for finally finding a way to get pressure on the quarterback and also getting turnovers as well. And let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments down below. I think there's a real chance the Bears can come back and turn around the season because we have multiple winnable games now on the schedule. Okay, we have games against the Vikings, against the Carolina Panthers, against the, some other bad teams, right? So we could definitely turn around the season and actually maybe not make the playoffs, obviously, but still have a respectable record if Justin Fields plays like this and, finish with a 6-win, 7-win, 8-win season. I think that'd be pretty good for the Bears at this point after starting out 0-4. So, leave your comments down below. I'm so damn happy the Bears finally won for the first time in a long, long time. And, it remains to be seen if they're going to continue playing like this going down the stretch. Let me know which record you guys think the Bears will finish with in the comments down below. As you can tell, I'm super happy right now. I'm not going to talk about the future right now. I'm just so happy the Bears won this game right here because I'd been hoping and praying for a Bears victory, and it finally fucking happened. And I'm so damn happy about that. Leave your comments down below. As always, bear the fuck down.